ANC warns COSATU that it's on a dangerous downward slope, and judgment on the bail application in Mido Mashia's case is being delivered. I'm Lebo Changala with this news update. ANC Secretary General Gwede Mantashe has warned COSATU that it's on a dangerous downward slope. He was addressing a collective bargaining conference in Boksburg on the East Rand. Mantashe says unions are under siege because of a lack of experience among officials and workers will begin to look for alternatives. Mantashe says COSATU is divided and will disappear within a year if the organization doesn't improve. His warning comes as left-wing unions like AMCU continue to make inroads among miners. Magistrate Sam Makamu has started delivering judgment in the Benoni Magistrate Court in the bail application of 9 policemen accused of the murder of a taxi driver, Mido Mashia. Earlier, the state described as rumors the argument by the defense that Mashia had been involved in an accident that left 5 school children dead 2 days before his death. Mashia allegedly died after he was dragged along the street in Davidton with his hands tied behind a police van. Edwin Nsidi reports.
The prosecution has rubbished the claims by the defense that Masia was involved in an accident. The defense earlier told the court that Masia crashed his car while transporting school children from Mpumalanga to Gauteng. But State Prosecutor December Mtimunye provided the court with records showing that Masia has no case against him. Mtimunye says the accident would have been reported to the police and by the media. Earlier, one of the accused also claimed that he had opened a case of assault against Masia. However, Mtimunye says there are no records to prove this. Edwin Nsidi, SABC News, at the Benoni Magistrate Court on Gauteng's East Rand.
And opposition parties have called for the disbandment of the troubled SABC board and have asked President Jacob Zuma to accept the resignations of the board chair and his deputy. COPE MP Julie Killian has called for the dissolution of the SABC board while addressing the National Assembly.
The latest now is that the President will decide if he accepts the resignation of the chairperson and his deputy, who acted like spoiled kids when their favourite deployee was sacked. They threw a tantrum and resigned from the board. Speaker Cope insists that the SANC board, I wanted to say, must be dissolved and that the minister should be deployed as an ambassador to some other country. Only then can we start with a new process to turn the public broadcaster into a corporation that will serve the public interest, not the interest of a few in the ANC.
DAMP Marianne Shin has called on Zuma to accept the resignation of Ben Ngubane and Tamika Plaiki.
President Zuma must have no hesitation in accepting the resignation of SABC board chairperson Ben Ngubane. He should have fired Ngubane years ago. If the SABC was listed on the JSE, the chairperson would have been kicked out for the destructive manner in which he runs the corporation. To have lost 9 board members in 2 years is proof enough.